What's popping? You already know what this is on the lockout. Today we're going to talk about Rikers Islands, the tombs in Manhattan, the jails closing, by what year. Leave in the comments how you feel about it. Don't go nowhere. I promise you it gets greater later. Gang, you already know. Love y'all. So check it. Boom. The tombs, right? City officials announced on Friday the closing of 2 jail facilities, part of a broader plan to shutter the notorious Rikers Island complex by 2026. That's 6 joints. Well, really 5. All right. To replace it with 4 smaller jails intended to be more modern and humane.
Gotta be kidding.
Stop it, bro. You need more people. We don't believe you. We don't believe you. They be lying. Anyway, the Manhattan Detention Complex, nicknamed the Tombs, Rikers Island, and Rikers Island, first of all, would stop housing inmates before the end of November.
What we talking about? The
I don't know.
island
Some would say that's a good thing. Some would say it isn't. That's why
This
we
dude is
here. We can all give
confusing
our
me,
opinions. You people could join in. We answer back all comments here on the lockout. Always have, always will. If I don't answer your comments, it's because you said some peanut brain shit.
Cause y'all
Facts.
YouTube
So anyway,
starting B
it currently houses 750 people
projects, homo
combined,
people and that shit.
like all together. You feel me? This will help us consolidate operations in a better facility, reduce overtime, come on, bro, expand training and programs, and continue investing in enhancing safety. A spokesman for the City Department of Corrections said in a statement, "Stop it." Rikers Island closure could be delayed after June. This is like another dude talking without knowing what he's talking about. They told him, "Be quiet."
Just read this shit, bro.
The announcement was blasted as a recipe for disaster by the union representing the City of Correction officers, which has argued the city to spread out its inmate population to bring down and reduce this nasty infection. You already know that, 19, right? Now it is time for us to lower inmate population to decrease
Yo, nigga, you can't read
the
or what?
destiny in our facilities. President of the correction officers, whatever, right? A second wave of the 19 already upon us.
19.
This is
the fuck is that? Your birthday?
definitely not the time to be closing jails. Oh, snap. And compromising the safety of everyone in these jails. Compromising.
What
all
is
right,
this?
sounds all right. Whatever.
Compromising.
Bottom line is, bro, they trying to make Rikers Island close down. A lot of people, we already know all that, right? But here's the thing with that,
You
right?
keep saying right.
1 second, because you know how it
Who
gets
you,
over here on the lockout,
Gilly?
baby. You don't put these. So I hear you. They trying to make everything pop, close it up by 2026, and open up all these jails, new jails that are supposed to be laid out within the boroughs. A lot of people say that's going to cause more drama. It's going to be like what boroughs popping off the most. Not for nothing. You know what? I spent a lot of my time in jail and all that. None to glorify or be proud of. I'm extremely not proud of that. And that's why we working on becoming a better us today, right? And trying to filter that down to others in hopes that they learn from the mistakes that I've made myself. But I kind of sort of see that too, like a borough thing, like what jail is popping the most. Bro, Brooklyn's popping, this one's popping. You know, I think that it doesn't matter how much you break down jails, what jails you close, or what have you, right? I think it has a lot to do with the people that are working in the jail. And if you don't replace like staff, and listen, my bad, man, because no one wants people to lose their job.
Oh, you
Everybody got a
dead
family,
ass.
right?
They know
But
good.
then again,
Read.
they did kind of sort of say that, but then they need to super train these people. If not, get rid of them as a whole. Like, that seed is already implanted in there where there's a lot of corruption, where it's out of control at Rikers Island. And this is facts. So you can leave in the comments how you feel about that. Do you feel that there is a lot of corruption at Rikers Island still, with all the correction officers that have been convicted of a lot of crimes and recently, and continue to still get bagged or arrested on a daily basis? Like, this is something that's going on, and it's never gonna end. They could break down every jail that they want to, close anything they want to, right? If nothing changes, nothing changes. You could change places or whatever, but people remain the same. I mean, you got to change the people within there, right? And even if you bring a whole bunch of new correction officers, man, corruption exists everywhere. There's bad people everywhere. Out of 100 correction officers that you're gonna have, there's gonna be a few
officers.
that's gonna
You
be like,
already
man,
know.
I'm street, I'm gang, and people sneak up in there. Hey, I'm all for that. But listen, as long as you're not abusing the inmates, you feel me? That's just my whole thing. Prison reform, like, really, what is it to you? And what I feel was going on with the celebrities, I find this like a very disrespectful time for me, because right now, with all these prison channels and storytelling going on, right? I think that a lot of celebrities took it as an opportunity to say, oh, look, I'm standing up for prisoners' rights. I'm standing up for prison reform. And I just think that they bored in their house, not having nothing to do. So everybody now wants to have a podcast show, right? And they see that certain movements are taking off, and they like want to go visit prisons, so then they can have a prison story to tell. Hey, maybe I'm bugging out, but you wasn't been doing prison reform. And I don't understand, how could a person be doing prison reform but then rap in a song about guns, shoot 'em up, Percocets, doing crime and all that? I don't know, bro. Maybe I'm getting a little too old here, or maybe I'm bugging out. Maybe I'm listening to the wrong thing, but you can leave it in the comments, right? And do you think things are ever gonna change, or do you think that certain celebrities pick and choose who they want to vouch for that should be released? Like, and should they be given that? Do you think they even have that much type of power to get some? I think they can influence probably the president or whatever, right? Like, I'm pretty sure, I think Kim Kardashian did something like that, and it was cool. But if you do it for one person, I know it's a lot of people, but you got to really look into things yourself. You know what I'm saying? And find out what you're really doing. And I don't know what she did or what's going on. I don't care nothing about her. But what I could tell you is that I care about our people. And if people are creating a fake movement, it kind of bothers me, because I feel like, what are we doing here? Like, you don't see us here? Like, are you bugging out? Like, or do you think that we're just morons and just tell these stories for nothing? Like, we're not for the people. A lot of people don't know what a lot of us dudes are doing behind the scenes that make content. And maybe it's time that some people take just a little bit of time to find out or ask. I'm open. But anyway, with that being said, there's a lot more going on. We're going to get into it right now after this commercial break on the LocKout. On another note, on Friday, a man forced his way into an elderly woman's home. These are the type of situations and super dumb crimes that really upset me. Into an elderly woman's home. Now, one could say, like, maybe he didn't know it was an elderly woman in there, but this is in Ohio. Most people stake something out, like check it out before they even go in. I think that for the most part, he probably knew and figured that it'll be something easy where he could get some quick money from, some quick cash. and buy himself some crack or whatever he was doing. An elderly woman. There's the type of dude that I be praying and hoping that I run into the times I was incarcerated. Because one thing about dudes that been in jail and all that, or when you're in jail, they have some type of moral and principles when it comes to elderly women, kids, and a lot of other sensitive things that go on in the world and dumb crimes. And we wait for dudes like that to come through. So I hope he's dealt with accordingly. I never wish nobody no harm, and well, I'm not gonna do it, because we on the tube. But let's keep it 100. That's sad, man. And like, you could have did anything. You couldn't find nothing else to do. Like, if you need money that bad, an elderly woman, man. Leave in the comments how you feel about that. That's one thing I always said. No elderly people, no older women, no old men, no kids. It says a lot about a person as a man, like he's a real coward. And it bothered me. So we're going to get into that little something right about now. So this coward, Leonard Powell Jr., Jesus Christ, 57, is charged with aggravated battery after police say he knocked on the 87-year-old woman's door around 8 a.m. on Friday. What a punk. Surveillance video from the woman's home. Bro, it's common sense. Nowadays, you can't do nothing. They got ring ring. They got apps where you look real quick. Boop. America's most dumbest criminals, like, you on there ASAP. Bing. What you doing, pa? You bugging out. You on K27. You on some strong, crazy strong drugs, P. Damn. A 87-year-old woman, my G. You played yourself. So, the surveillance video from the woman's home shows Power asking her to sign a petition. Wow. He then forced his way into the woman's home and robbed her. He robbed an 87-year-old woman, bro. It could have been your grandmother. Unfortunately, I don't have grandmothers. They dead. I miss them dearly. The little bit I could remember was beautiful times. So when things like this happen, it bothers me bad, real bad. Because that's somebody's grandmother. That's somebody's mother. Like, she's already going to go soon. She's 87. But someone like him just has to make her life a living, like, just worse before she goes, man. People can't even go in peace nowadays. So this dude, let me know. It's dudes like him. Let me know how you feel, right? But it's dudes like him that I always say jail is for. Right? Because we don't wish jail or prison or none of that on nobody. But some people need to be locked up. That nigga needs to be locked up. Facts. On another note, 6ix9ine ODs, right? But they stating that it was like from some caffeine pills he was taking or whatever. I don't know. Listen, I don't know if I want to believe that or what have you. It could be true. It could not be true. Some people just don't care. But I'm here to tell you, if it was anything other than like drugs or something he's doing, perks, whatever, is a serious situation. One thing about drugs is they make us feel inferior, like we in control, and like things feel a whole lot better. Like whatever problems we were having, they now gone for a minute, right? But it's exactly that, for a minute, if that. When it's all said and done and that stuff wears off, the problem is there like 30 times worse. I'm not speaking because I heard this from somebody. I'm speaking from previous experience. that I've been through myself, right? But there's no better feeling in the world when you're doing the right thing in life and and your five and your senses is up to par. You feel me? And when you're doing things like that, you think you could rap better, you think you could drive better, you think you're a smooth talker, you know, and it's the drug that is lying to you. You think you look fly. You want to record your phone. You want to grab your phone and record yourself and make videos and put them out there. You know, we don't notice how stupid and ignorant we look. Like, yo, I'm lit. Nah, yo, you look stupid. But at the same token, man, it's sad. I was reading something about the rapper Juice World. May he rest in peace, right? And his situation and dealing with depression. A lot of people hide their depression and what they're going through, and they cover that and they try to fill whatever's going on in their life with a substance instead of seeking some real professional help or talking to someone. You know, and I know it's easier said than done, but for the life of me, man, if you're one of those people that's going through anything like that, just know that there's other alternatives in this world and that you can take. There's people you could talk to, like myself. You can hit me up. I answer back all comments. If there's anything I can help anybody in this world with, we may not have much over here, but with the little bit that we got, we willing to share. If I could inform you of something to do that probably could save your life or help you go down the right path, I'm more than willing to. You know, I just hope that you know, we can't save the world. That's one thing, right? But if we could reach just one person, and we did that. You know, I had a goal of reaching one or two people, and I did that. Literally spoke to the people. They're like, yo, you helped me out so much. And it's an awesome feeling. But then I was like, you know what? I reached that goal. We can't stop there. There's a lot of other people in this world that don't have no guidance. I wish I had someone that told me, yo, listen, if you mess with this is what's going to happen. But it didn't come with a manual. I had to figure all that out on my own. A few years later, spending a lot of years of my life in prisons and institutions, being in a few comas, super close to death. You know what I'm saying? Seeing the devil himself. Facts. I wish I was lying, but I'm not. A lot of things occurred in my life, and I could sit here forever and tell you about it. And I will. I will definitely get into them stories, and if you want to hear some of those stories, I've said a lot, but there's a whole lot that I haven't talked about. And, you know, we take it one step at a time, and when I remember something, I let it out there to the peoples here, to the family, and things like that. But don't matter who it is, you know, I understand that people may be like, yo, F him, you know, he told, what have you. You know, the situation itself is sad. It's not who it happened to or who it's happening to. It is always sad. And I'm pretty sure that he himself, you know, with everything that's going on, you think he feels good about, yeah, of course, he probably came out trolling like crazy and all that. We knew he was going to do that, right? But he definitely feels bad about what he did. He probably super regrets it. He wish he never did that. I don't know. And turning to something like that, it can make someone feel a whole lot better, but it's an illusion. It's nothing better. Facts. Keep that in mind whenever you think about doing something. There's a mood altering substance. It's definitely not what's up. It tears you up. Not only it tears you up, it tears up families. It breaks up homes. Stay aware of your surroundings, man. Sometimes people that say they're your friends will offer you something. They're not your friends. Facts. I love you. And I care about people that are going through situations like that. Because I was once there in my life, and that's a fact. Again, if you ever thought about making content like this or making videos for YouTube, for any streaming platform, just go ahead and do it. Don't worry about people. People always going to have something to say, right? But one thing is for sure and two things is for certain is that you're going to feel a lot better once you start telling your story and you be yourself and never lie. Never lie to the people. There's no need. It becomes a job. Facts. Before we go, I just want to tell you real quick, you can follow us and download our episodes that are not nowhere else but on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Overcast, Castbox Addicts, Red Circle, Castbox FM, Radio Public, and much more. We also on Spotify. We on all major streaming and audio podcast platforms worldwide. Feel free to download your favorite episode, comment. I answer back all comments on them podcasts also. And show love is free. Facts. You already know. On the LocKout, my name is Warpath. Thank you for watching. And remember, without you guys that's watching the content and commenting and showing love, nothing moves, nothing happens. And I'm forever grateful. And I just feel that more people that make content like this need to express that gratefulness to the family here on these platforms. I love you. Keep doing you. Remember, make content whenever you want to, but make content that matters. It's going to say a lot about you at the end. Gang, on the LocKout. LocKout gang / LocKout fam for life. The scene. Incredible Hulk style. Warpath. I turn green. 2 max up. So you know that I'm spinning them. Green Reaper, motherfucker. So you know that I'm getting them. I don't play with these cats. Or some may think that I do. I laugh a little here and there. But go ahead, play yourself. Take me for a clown, dude. I'm in the building like boom, shit is explosive. Gangster. Some call me Jason. But I'm okay with just Joseph. See, I was raised in an era, crazy, where bombs go off. Don't ever play me like a sucker, cause your teeth will come off. Caffeine, check me out, freestyle this Friday. Now, I'm only fucking with y'all. I seen Queen's Flip doing that. And I'm like, yo, I need to do that. Facts. But I'm ill though. Play with me if you want to, boy. I let off heat. Dudes already know my status, how I did in the streets. You talk about you gang and you really bang bang? Nigga, don't talk to me about the sidewalk. I slept there for years, homie. I really ran them blocks. When I woke up in the morning, I was still on that block. See, I lay down with a pillow. Shit had an M on it. And it wasn't for money, it was for McDonald's and them. See, I laid my head like straight in the cup. Gangster with it, homie. Took a shower in the bathroom and didn't give a fuck. Caffeine. Holla at me, nigga. I'm gonna sign that where I sign at. Stop playing. Talk to me before it's too late. See, these rappers think they nice, but they just know how to hate. Like rap shit, like we was born with this here. If you really from the streets, then that shit'll always be there. Warpath, you already know.